Hello everyone, it's Gamekoi and welcome back for some more Ghost Race Adventures, Mario Kart World Edition. Today we are finishing off the Banana Cup, can you believe it, with Great Question Mark Block Ruins. And I think this is probably, in terms of the complexity of shortcuts you can do, I feel like it's one of the most difficult ones. Or at least, people found some really bonkers shortcuts in this track pretty early in the game's life, you know. I kept seeing clips of this one shortcut right at the end, which I'm not sure I'm going to manage to do. I definitely don't know how to do it now, but we shall see if I actually manage to get it. But yeah, I'm quite excited to actually learn the shortcuts, because I think my first time will just be me driving around the track in a pretty standard manner. But it's a really cool track, a lot of room for cool shortcuts, as I said, and let's just jump right in. Alright, here we go, the ruins. They are great. We are racing against Akihiko on the cloud car. I mean, it's a match made in heaven. Okay, so I do know a shroom cut. I mean, there's two shroom cuts. There's this cut here and the one at the end, but I feel like this one is... Well, I'll do it with this cut just because I enjoy it. But there is also a big shroom cut right at the end. Maybe I'll do that one of the other laps just to show you. But this is just my existing knowledge of the track. You can go on this rail here. Yes, I do realise this is after I said I'm going to do no shortcuts. But the shortcut on the end involves driving on that wall, which we're going past just now, and bouncing off some of those rings. So the second shroom cut would be here, around this corner. I'll probably do that in lap 2. Just so that you can see. I'm not sure which one is better. Because, you know, in a race situation, I'd like to be able to do both, right? Just pull 2 shrooms across the course of the lap. But I'll do it in lap 2. There, he did that shortcut this time. It gives you a really tight turnaround here, as opposed to whatever that was. There is a wall right up there, which is quite cool looking, around that spiral turn at the end. But I was doing it for a bit, but then I was informed it was actually slower than doing it the regular path, which is, I think, a tragedy. Like, why would you go and put such a cool looking shortcut? I think the other cut is better. So I'll do that in lap 3. Because I lost my whole lead because I did I did the other cut. We shall see. I haven't really paid attention to the splits, so they'll just show up when I edit. Okay. Let's do that. It's the more fun option anyway. I mean, this is good. This is the most chill run I'm gonna have of it, because I'm not doing any crazy shortcuts at all. That was such a bad landing. I was trying to brake and drift, and then I lost my entire landing boost from the trick as a result. Which is very sad. Oh no. Don't tell me! I drove on the grass, I'm gonna lose! Oh dear. What a disaster. Alright, we're gonna try that again, and I'll do the same shortcut all 3 laps. That's when you know the track is difficult, when I end up losing to the first, you know, the Staff Ghost first time round. I swear it's always the Akihiko Staff Ghosts I have trouble with. I had trouble with, I think it was Akihiko in Donut Plains 3 on, in Mario Kart 8. I'm fairly sure the Staff Ghost for that was Akihiko, and it took me years to beat that ghost. It was when I was on my quest for the gold tyres. I was struggling with it for ages, until one day I could just manage just fine. But yeah, he doesn't do that cut in the first lap. I just have to take a normal turn. There we go. Very reasonable, very normal. Go for these rings for the speed boost. I mean, they're a bit difficult to miss, aren't they? Alright, and how far ahead am I? 1 second. Well, if we could just keep that up. See, I think he takes that cut differently, but I don't care because I'm going to get tighter turn around here. My regular driving skills. Oh no! Oh no! I don't care anymore. I'm just going. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know what he was up to. I'm just carrying on with my life. My turns are still better than his. Just about. Alright, Game Koi versus the Staff Ghost Adventures. I've got to rename this video. Surely this is where I win this turn. Because he doesn't do that. I think he used 2 mushrooms to do that cut or something like that, because seeing where he took it from was bonkers. Yes, I love hitting a cone. I'm just causing problems for everyone that lives in these ruins. I mean, they are ruins. Does anyone live here? Debatable. There is a fast food place. You kind of see it just as you're driving across the finish line. Okay, well, you know, I kind of barely beat the Staff Ghost with this 2:27.346, but hey, I beat the Staff Ghost. My first mission accomplished. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I actually did not beat it by very much at all, but it's okay. It's fine. I kind of made a big mistake in the second lap, so I should probably fix that first. Right, hopefully I'll be able to clean a bit more of this up as well. So I know I'm aiming for that every time. There's something rather freeing about doing the shroom cut at the start instead of the end. Like, I know if I mess it up, I've still got the rest of the lap to recover. But having, you know, the shroom cut be the final thing in the final lap is very scary, in my opinion. I will try and learn that shortcut, I promise, gang. I just need to see it first. You know, I see, like, people doing it in front of me in races, but I've never actually properly watched it being done. At least not when I've tried to remember, because I've seen clips of the shortcut before, but I was just thinking, oh, it's alright, I'll learn it in the video, because I think it's fun that you have the footage of me learning a shortcut. Okay, well, so far, so good. This is where I messed up in the previous run. Well, I messed it up again, but in a different way. It's always good to mess things up in new and exciting ways. But there, I've got like a massive lead just because I didn't mess it up quite as badly as last time. Look at that, a whole second. See, I could have beaten the Staff Ghost by that second, then it would have been less embarrassing. But no, I had to very nearly lose to the Staff Ghost instead, just for the video, right? It was important. We'll make Game Koi nearly loses to the Staff Ghost the remix or something, and it will go viral. I nearly drove off the track. Oh yeah, I'm so good at this one. I mean, I've fallen off. I haven't fallen off yet, and I usually fall off this track when I'm racing it. So I'd say I'm driving it pretty well at this point. But there we go. A 2:26. Even though my second lap was still messy. But hey. It's already better. Okay, one more time, I promise, and then I will actually do the, you know, whole learning the shortcut thing. It's gonna happen, I promise. But there, a nice 2:26. That should have been the run against the Staff Ghost, really. I keep tricking. I really love tricking in time to the music. This final turn is kind of like the reverse of the final turn of Dino Dino Jungle, where you're turning. So Dino Dino Jungle, you turn sort of down a hill. And of course you're turning uphill at the end of this track. Keep doing it, I just can't get the one drift right anymore. Because clearly my ghost was getting it right. Oh well. We're winning. Hopefully I'll be winning more if I drive this bit normally. So I'm trying skipping out this platform by tricking right at the top. There, look at that lead. Okay, that turn wasn't very good though. But it's okay, I'm not okay. I actually have to just look at other ghosts after this. I can't spend the whole time fixing my very boring non-shortcut run. Well, it's got one shortcut. You know, I feel like everyone associates this track with the shortcut at the end that I haven't learned. So I can't do a whole video where I just don't do it. Alright, final turn. It's looking good. It's looking very good, actually. So, really, I could have beaten the Staff Ghost by quite a bit, because now I have 225. And this is without any shortcuts. Can you imagine what I'm going to get up to in a moment? Would you look at that? 225,025. Not too shabby. I'm quite pleased with that already. But I have to actually learn the shortcuts. I can't, you know, can't do question mark block ruins and not learn the shortcut. Right, so I had a 225. Let's see what the world record is. 202! Good job, guys. Good job. 202. I never expect it. I never expect it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, everyone in the world has done better than me. That's not true. Let's start with 214 from Doobert, and then we shall see if I can get any better than that. Right. Surely I will get to watch the shortcut happen. That is my goal. I want to learn the shortcut so that I can make a YouTube short of it, clearly. Alright. I've driven around here before. Yep, I did this. I did this. Oh, that's how you do it. I was doing it wrong. I see. So you actually break through those bricks. I bet just doing that will make me go faster. That's how Akihiko was doing it, not how I was doing it, like cutting at a funny angle. Okay, now is this bit on the rail right? It seems to be. Okay. Now what do we do here? Charge jump onto the funny ring, onto the wall, and that's it. Charge jump off the fit. Okay, I want to watch that one more time because I'm not sure that's going to stick in my head. And also I get to watch the shroom cut one more time. So let's do that. Let's watch one more lap. Okay. Alright, so you just do it actually right past where this torch is. And you just, because you drift, you just end up very nicely on there. At least I was right about where to use my shroom. Okay. So we go here. I guess he was angling differently for a different coin. Onto the rail. Oh, you can do some tricks on the rail. I wasn't bothering. You could fit 3 tricks, and the third one was a left trick. Now charge jump onto the ring, onto the wall, and onto the track. Okay, let's give that a go. Alright, first things first. I actually have to remember this. So I'm drifting. I'm shrooming. I let go of my... Oh, okay, that wasn't quite right. Let's try that again. See, I'm not doing it at the right angle. I think I need to do it out more. I was trying to do it too tight, I think. Okay, that didn't work because I missed the pillar. Okay, that's not as easy as it looks. You really do need to get the right angle. That wasn't it either. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right, let's try that again. Here I was thinking, okay, the cut at the end is going to be what I'm going to spend all my time on. Apparently it's the cut at the start. I know why I was taking it the other way, because it's after the item boxes when you do it in a race. Okay. So it's kind of, I know which crate now, it's sort of second from the left. Ah, you have to let go of the drift. Okay. You have to actually let go of the drift beforehand. Okay, I'm doubtful as to whether I can get that consistently all 3 laps just yet, but hey, this is already an improvement. I forgot to do the tricks. Okay, let me remember. Okay, charge, jump, 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 wall. So, oh my goodness, I'm playing pinball. Okay, right, lovely, fantastic. That was perfect. I have no notes. That's actually world record right there. Okay, let's take this opportunity to practice, shall we? Okay. I say. There we go, that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and actually try out the shortcut. Ignore the mini-map. You don't need to see that. Oh, you also don't need to see this at all. Just you know, just ignore this whole thing. Okay, so charge. I didn't do it. Charge onto the wall. Oh my goodness, that was nearly it! Okay, I think I directional tricked when I charged, and I shouldn't have. I think I should have just tricked. And then onto the wall. Oh my goodness. Okay, kind of. You know what? That's actually not as hard as it looks. Somehow the start cut is harder than that. For me, for now. Hello everyone, it's Future Game Koi back again because I was incapable of speech while getting a good run of Great Question Mark Block Ruins. So this track has sort of 2 big points of failure for me. The shroom cut at the beginning that we've just done, and of course the ending cut. And what actually took me the longest was finding the reference points for jumping off and hitting the ring. I ended up watching Doobert's Ghost several times to help me with that. Okay, so I'm not sure how that happened. We're just gonna carry on. I also needed a reference for this cut here, which is actually which crate to go for, and then when to let go of the drift so that I wouldn't end up being too slow off that beam on the ground. I don't know. But it's so satisfying to watch this cut, and I was you can kind of see I'm a bit surprised every time I manage it. Okay. Okay, let's just carry on. I'm not questioning any of this. Yeah, this cut was slightly messy, but it will do the trick. Speaking of tricks, you can left trick, as I did there, on that spiral turn rail. I haven't quite got the hang of tricking on rails around a corner, so that's actually something I borrowed from the Ghost. And you can fit 3 tricks in on this chain too. Exactly 3 by my count. Is it the final cut, the last leap of faith of the run? Alright gang, 217. That took me like ages to even get that. I am beyond pleased with this. I can't believe I got the shortcut all 3 laps. I was going from getting the shortcut like never getting the shortcut to getting it 3 laps. 217.091. Oh my goodness. I want to see if I can beat this again, but that's already amazing that I managed that shortcut. So here's what I learned in all that time, which is just by observing. So you have to start your charge jump at the second cone, the middle cone, and you have to aim for the inside of the ring. Only the combination of those 2 helps you get it consistently, at least. I definitely managed it without doing one or the other, but I didn't manage to reproduce that, right? Okay, I'm gonna try this against my Ghost now. My goodness. What a track. There's nothing like landing that shortcut. It makes you feel like you're like a god of Mario Kart. It's a whole 10 seconds faster than Staff Ghost now. But who's counting though? So here you kind of have to hold your stick right a little bit if you can. Or adjust quickly when you land. That's what I found helps. Because you kind of want to be a little bit to the right to get in the right position to charge jump by that middle cone. Okay. Oh, why did I get that wrong? It's like I was tying it off. Alright, getting it all 3 laps, I suppose, is good race practice as well. Alright, come on. Final one. Oh no! Again, the 3rd lap! Oh, it's just devastating, my goodness. It's so beatable there. It was so close. Even that cut was so close. Alright, Future Game Koi is back for the final run of the day. This one was, you know, took a lot of blood, sweat and tears because I had so many near misses where I'd have a fantastic 2 first laps and then I'd succumb to pressure in the final one and mess up one of the cuts or something. I also had so many runs that died at the starting line. For some reason I kept stalling when I was recording this video, and also I'd have ones where I'd fail the first shroom cut. Okay, recovered it. Just about recovered it. Let's keep going. That's good practice for racers, knowing how to recover the shortcut. That's slightly messy. But yeah, this run has been a long time in the making, but I think definitely worth it. I enjoy this track a lot more now, and I feel cool now that I can do the cool shortcut that I saw everywhere online when this game released. Okay, at least that shortcut was good. Alright. Speaking of online, this track is hilarious because you'll see everyone in the lobby going for the shortcut, and then you can just see a bunch of people fall off because they either get pushed off or just fail it themselves. Always a laugh to play Great Question Mark Block Ruins online. Especially, actually, at the end of a knockout tour, where it's all intense, you know, the final 4, it's all been leading up to this moment. And then, will you go for the shortcut or not? Most of the time I'm too scared. But speaking of the shortcut, we're here for the final time this video. Hope you enjoyed the runs. Alright, come on, final stretch! This is so intense. I've actually like not felt this nervous during a 3rd lap of a race for a very, very long time. The final time is 2:15.809! Wow! Oh wow! I finally made it. And that looks like a really good time. Yeah, I beat it by, wow, by quite a bit. Oh my goodness. My goodness, this track. Oh, that shortcut is so, so cool. But there are so many factors you have to get right. There's the angle at which you jump. There's the point on the ring which you trick off there. Then you have to get onto the wall, avoiding the second ring and the cloud. There's so much going on. And that first cut as well. How you angle your drift, how you let go of it. Oh my goodness, there's so, so much to do. But I am so, so pleased with this time. Oh, that's excellent news. Wow. Well, there you have it. Great Question Mark Block the Ruins at last. I don't know. I'd kind of been dreading doing this one, funnily enough. I was thinking, oh, what if I don't manage the shortcut? But not only did I manage the shortcut, but I managed to do it 3 times, you know, 3 out of 3 times in a time trial. A few times, I mean. I had so many runs when I was going for the final time where I did it perfectly in 2 laps, and then the final lap I mess up either the first shortcut or I actually mess up at the very end, and it was absolutely devastating. But all worth it to get that final run. I'm overjoyed I managed that shortcut. I'm going to be bragging about this shortcut. And then you're going to watch me, like, when I'm streaming Mario Kart every week, and I will just not get that shortcut right ever again. But you saw me get it right at least 6 times today, so that's good enough, right? Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.